So my name is Jim Chosey, and I'm the general counsel at US Bank Corp, which is the parent holding company of a bank called US Bank. Hopefully you've heard of us. And I'm also very proud to serve on the NLAD board of directors, and as well as the current chair of our corporate advisory committee that you heard about earlier from John Schultz. And I'm really excited to be up here right now because it's my very distinct honor and privilege and pleasure tonight to present the Exemplar Award to Margret Egan, who is the Executive Vice President, General Counsel, and Secretary of Hyatt Hotels and Resorts. Margret is a really incredibly accomplished executive, lawyer, and professional. And the things that she has done and been involved in over the course of her distinguished career are really, really remarkable. And I just think they're so representative of the Exemplar Award and really what it stands for. She is someone who's committed to pro bono service and to the cause of equal justice and also to advancing equity and inclusion within our communities. I'm very pleased to tell you a little bit about Margret, but it's just going to be a little bit because if I walk through her entire career and resume, it would take several hours, so I'm going to condense it a little bit for you. She is a double graduate of the University of Notre Dame, where she received a bachelor's degree in government and international relations, and then her law degree shortly after that. She began her legal career as an associate in the international law firm of DLA Piper and our Egan law firms. And she also served as an attorney advisor for the U.S. Department of Justice in between tours at DLA Piper. She then made the move to the in-house practice in 2003 when she joined Hyatt. And her career proceeded really brilliantly from there. She rose through several roles to become the general counsel in 2018. And all the time she's been at Hyatt, she's served with really incredible distinction and through some really challenging periods of change and growth at the company. I'm sure we're all aware of the challenges that the hospitality industry has gone through over the last couple of years, including with the pandemic. And I just want to commend Margret for the role that she played in helping Hyatt successfully navigate that really incredibly difficult time. At Hyatt, Margret not only runs the legal function, but she also serves as the executive sponsor for World of Care. And World of Care is the company's global environmental, social, and governance platform and program. And it was designed to drive the quality and well-being for Hyatt's various constituents, their colleagues, guests, owners, and their communities as well, and works to really enact meaningful change throughout the entire hospitality industry. As the sponsor of that program, Margret oversees many ESG-related initiatives, including three very distinct pillars. And I want to tell you a little bit about each of those. The first pillar is called Caring for People, and that includes Hyatt's DEI program, their supplier and business diversity program, their employee well-being efforts, community engagement, and also work they do in the anti-human trafficking space. The second pillar is called Caring for the Planet, and that is all about being committed to advancing environmental action to protect and revitalize vibrant destinations, environments, and cultures around the world that Hyatt serves. And the third pillar is called Caring for Responsible Business, which champions Hyatt's commitment to fair, ethical, and transparent business practices. So in addition to all of that, which is a lot, Margret's also very active in the community, and I just want to give you one example of her good work. She serves on the board of an organization called Sarah's Circle, which is a Chicago-based nonprofit that provides a really broad spectrum of resources and services to unhoused women with the goal of helping them find permanent housing solutions. And through the work that Margret has done in a really hands-on way with the board and with her true and heartfelt dedication to that cause, Sarah's Circle has been able to provide assistance and relief to thousands and thousands of women across the Chicago area. It's been really incredible work. So those are just a few examples of everything that Margret does, and the reason why she's being honored tonight as an exemplar honoree. So Margret, I'd like to ask you to join me on the stage, and we will be really proud and honored to present you with the 2023 Exemplar Award. Congratulations.
much, Jim, and it's great to see everybody here in this beautiful room. I hope you can hear me okay in the back. Jim has set the bar, I think, for corporate and civic leadership, and how he's demonstrated through his own actions how corporations should stand for inclusion and equity. And so it's really, I'm very proud to have been introduced by Jim, and thank you so much for a really lovely introduction. And thank you to April for your leadership in the NLDA and your passion and a long and rich career fighting for justice. Thank you for everything you do. And congratulations to Nadine, Mary, and Rutha. Just being here among all of you rock stars tonight is fantastic for me. So congratulations to all of you. And yes, and thank you to law firms who receive the Beacon of Justice Awards. I'm very proud of the fact that many of those firms are outside counsel to Hyatt. And one of them, DLA Piper, has had, also my own life, if you will, but we've had a long partnership with DLA, with my legal department, in providing pro bono services to the Woodlawn Legal Clinic in Chicago. So thanks to them and all the other firms for what they do in advancing justice. I have to say, just a special thanks to the special people here supporting me tonight, my amazing colleagues at Hyatt, and my wonderful family. And tonight, all 5 Egan sisters are in the room. Y'all have been warned. To be truly honest, I'm overwhelmed and astonished to be recognized by NLDA tonight. Over a century, this organization has transformed the American legal system through education, through training, and through a constant commitment to drive for excellence in the provision of legal services to people who cannot afford counsel. There's a concept we talk a lot about at Hyatt. It's empathy. It's really seeing people for who they are and meeting them there. And it seems to me that empathy is the power behind what NLDA is doing, behind its impact, in its commitment to understanding the people that it serves in order to drive meaningful outcomes. Among many other things, NLDA brings innovative, data-driven approaches to solving for the continued lack of legal services available to low-income Americans. It's also developed nationally recognized standards for legal representation, bringing credibility to pro bono and defender services, and supporting the dignity of those receiving the services. And you heard tonight about the innovative specialized training it's providing to its client community. And NLDA has steadfastly advocated for Legal Services Corporation, the largest single provider of civil legal aid services in the country. Those are just a few highlights, and I think they barely scratched the surface of NLDA's impact. We're together tonight because we all understand that the lack of access to effective legal services disproportionately impacts low-income people. But when you look at the statistics, it's stunning. LSC's 2022 Justice Gap Report indicates that 75% of low-income Americans had at least one civil legal problem in 2021. 40% experienced 5 or more. And they rarely seek help for the issues. They seek help for a fraction of these issues. And even then, legal aid organizations have to turn away at least half of the matters that are brought to them for lack of resources. And let's face it, lawyers in the room, the legal system is intimidating. It's intimidating even for people with lots of resources. But for those who don't know the system, don't know their rights, don't have someone in their corner, the results can be devastating, adding to a cycle of poverty and disenfranchisement. As Jim Soprano noted, for several years I've worked closely with an extraordinary team at Sarah Circle, an organization that provides support for women experiencing the effects of homelessness. Through our clients' stories, I've come to understand the very reasons why a person experiences housing insecurity. Getting by until devastating life events occur, an accident or a health crisis, loss of employment, domestic violence. It often takes heartbreakingly little for a person to suddenly find themselves without any safety net. The overlap of the issues experienced by our clients at Sarah Circle and those shared by people who don't have access to legal services is not a coincidence. The powers and the protections of our legal system should be available to everyone, regardless of their background. And I'm going to share a little story with you tonight about a very early lesson I got in legal equity and the power of empathy. Early in my career, I was working at DLA Fiber. I was a second year, and the Appellate Defender's Office in Chicago reached out to a number of firms in the city, asking them to pick up some of the cases. They were backlogged significantly. And my firm took a dozen or so, and I volunteered for one. My client, Henry, was serving a 65-year sentence for murder. He was in his early 20s. He had a scattered legal challenged past. And then I got to know him. We talked on the phone a lot. I never saw him in person, actually. We talked a fair amount on the phone. I listened to his story, and I delved into the case. And somewhere in the midst of my review, I had this, oh my gosh, moment when I realized that something was really wrong. The evidence didn't add up. And I was certain he was not responsible for the crime for which he was convicted and serving out essentially the rest of his life in prison. So I'm telling you a happy story because fast forward, we won his appeal. And I remember speaking to him the day the decision was released, and I don't remember what we talked about, probably because we were both sobbing on the phone. But I do remember how I felt. And I've been practicing law for 27 years. I love what I do. I think my work has purpose and value. And yet it's also true that there's nothing I'll ever achieve professionally that will feel as good as that appeal. Thank you. And, I think of him a lot. I really do. And I think of him with gratitude for what he taught me about empathy. The dean of the law school I attended, he always talked about the role of conscience in corporate America, and his singular admonition to his students was simple: do the right thing and do it wherever you practice. In the public sector, private, whatever you do, just do the right thing. I mean, that's complicated. So doing the right thing in the corporate world can be very complicated. A lot of constituents, a lot of points of view to consider. But I think I've come to understand that for me, it means using my training, my experiences and relationships, and my platform to lead with empathy and to advance integrity, inclusion, and conscience in what I and my legal team do. Companies have the power to drastically impact people's lives, job opportunities, training and education, community building, purpose. 20 years ago, I left my litigation practice and I went in-house at Hyatt, and obviously I never left. I found my heart and my home at Hyatt. I'm beyond fortunate to be a member of the leadership team that's committed to our company's purpose, to care for people so they can be their best. And that those aren't words on paper. It drives our strategy, it drives our decision making, it is our North Star. And empathy is the core of care. We strive to lead inclusively, to support the diverse and rich communities in which we operate in over 70 countries around the world. And dedicated and deliberate about advancing a culture of opportunity for all, with the focus on cultivating an environment where our colleagues have the space and the grace to be their true selves and to flourish, both personally and professionally. In talking about how we action empathy, my boss, Margret, who's in the room tonight, he uses this phrase, a person has 2 ears and 1 mouth and should use them in proportion. So it's good advice for all the verbose learners out there. It's funny, but there's truth to it. The best learners listen to understand. They use empathy to find solutions, to understand what people really need. I have an incredible legal team in offices around the world, and they live this truth every day. My colleagues are smart and they're empathetic, and that combination drives our collective success. And they give back. They give back through pro bono efforts, through volunteering and community service, through partnerships with firms to support diversity in the legal profession. They use their talents and their platform to bring value to the communities where we live and work. And they inspire me every day. Hyatt launched World of Care in 2021 as a way of bringing Hyatt's purpose of care to life through our actions in supporting caring for people, caring for the planet, and caring for responsible business. I have been so proud to serve as World of Care's executive sponsor, to stand behind this work, and to partner with our executive team and our board and 180,000 colleagues around the world in advancing our purpose. Next month, we'll release our 2022 World of Care highlights to ensure that we remain transparent about our goals, about our successes, and maybe most importantly, where we have more work to do. Supporting access to justice is one extension of our purpose. April mentioned earlier the annual letter that's sent by General Counsels to Congress requesting an increase in funding for Legal Services Corporation. I'm proud that Hyatt is one of 280 companies using its voice to advance equity. And I'd like to thank the High Hotels Foundation for its very generous donation this year to NLAPA. As I mentioned, I'm joined here tonight by my 4 sisters. I'm actually the youngest of 10 children, which is a lot of Egan, so just not all here tonight. I know all of my siblings would agree that our parents believed in fairness and justice. They demonstrated that how you show up for others matters. And they raised us to believe that the doors of opportunity awaited and that we had a fair shot at them. And they were right. But we had the blessing of a strong family to back us up. Everyone should at least have an equal chance to find those doors of opportunity, to live vibrantly and with purpose. No one should be left behind or left at the mercy of the system because they simply cannot pay the price of admission. Legal justice, fairness, and the very system that makes and enforces the rules should not come with an admission price. NLADA is fighting every day to remove those barriers to equal justice. So I knew when I was in grammar school 40 years ago that I wanted to be a lawyer. I had no idea what that meant, but in my mind, I'd be surrounded by books, I'd work on some hard problems, and I'd do some cool stuff maybe. How amazing then to be placed in a position for this profession, and especially in my role at Hyatt, to join others, all of you, impacting people's lives, and to be able to live with purpose, and to have doors continuously opening ahead of me that allow me to at least endeavor to do the right thing. Thank you, everyone in the room, lawyers, advocates, passionate supporters of equal justice, all of you who are courageous voices for inclusion and equality. I'm so proud to be one among all of you. Thank you.